International Tabletop Day.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
It's declared by Will Wheaton.
Yes. And Will Wheaton, the god of all things to do with gaming or
The only thing Will Wheaton's known for is
Sci-fi.
Leslie.
is allowed to dictate such things.
All right, great. Are you comfortable?
Almost. Just gotta change my stream's name.
Who sounds like Darth Vader?
I'm streaming on Tabletop Simulator. Gray.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Alrighty then.
All right then.
Okay, this game has a hand, right? Okay.
To this session of Scotland Yard, our Mr. X, the criminal for the session, is going to be AI Monster. He is accused of importing out of region Japanese RPGs.
Oh my god.
Oh, May, what the fuck?
Detectives must stop this atrocity.
Are they all Vita titles?
There's some PC too.
Oh,
I think
bad
it
boy.
should be noted that
They're
I'm
not the
getting,
all-age version either.
a bonus from the RAA. Oh.
All right, Mr. X, are you prepared to make your move, sir?
Yeah, Monster.
We switch back to English. That's fine.
Switch back to English.
Make sure you make that private.
I did.
No, that's private.
It doesn't affect the public one. Yeah, I'm ready.
It starts left of him, or does he move first?
It goes clockwise. So next will be Dan.
Core.
Okay, I'm the green
So
over here.
I'll just throw whatever I'm doing. I'm just gonna throw that token into the one spot here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take the bus.
Starting out with a big move, huh?
Seems that way. He's in a spot he doesn't like.
Yeah.
Gonna lock these in place as you
Wait,
place them.
I could stand in place.
No.
Wait,
No.
you must move on your turn if possible.
All right. Well. Tricky. Tell you what, I'm gonna go. What do I do with my cards then? Like, how do I?
You give them to him when you use them.
Oh.
You like use your ticket, move to where you're gonna go, and then you give it to AI.
Just move forever. Fine.
Never runs out of tickets. We do.
I don't even care.
Make sure you give your tickets to AM Monster.
You want that ticket anyway.
So you went from 103 to 102, right?
Dude, Core, yeah.
Alrighty.
All right, Dan. So we've got the northeast quadrant here.
Mm-hmm.
Did I get a ticket?
Yeah. Give you a taxi ticket.
What color is Core?
I am blue.
Oh, okay, right there. Yeah, so I was thinking you probably want to head towards that other intersection, yeah? I don't know.
Well, I'm in a spot where I'm only going to be able to take taxis from, which is
Yeah.
really unfortunate. I'm not going to be able to get to an underground station immediately. You can, though. You can. See, if you on this turn, if you take 102 to 86 via the bus, and on the next turn, if you go from 86 to 89 via the bus, that puts you at a prime underground position.
Well, I was going
But
to go
doesn't
up
he
to
stop
67.
at 87?
Yeah, he could take the bus to 67.
But this is turn 1. And then he's got to move again from 67 on the next turn.
True.
Well, we'll know on turn 3 where he is.
But on
That in mind.
on turn 3, he needs to be able to move massively. Basically, we need to be able to get people into position very quickly. So
Yeah.
by making the 2 moves over to underground station 89, that gives him direct line access to 13, 67, 140, and 128. That puts him
I hear
in
you.
position.
67 has underground access too, but okay.
What he's saying is he's
But
trying to
if
get you to eat a
move there
turn.
on this turn, the next turn you have to move
Yeah.
off of it, and then on turn 3 you're out of position.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So I'm thinking you should prime yourself on station 89, and then I'm probably gonna end up
Alright.
getting myself on a good bus route to be able to cover this upper quadrant here. Whereas you're gonna be able to move to support the other quadrants if necessary.
So how am I supposed to get over to 89?
You're
I'm gonna take the bus to
you're gonna
86.
Take the bus to 86, and thus ends your turn. And then on the next turn, you're gonna take the bus to 89.
I can't. I have to stop at 87.
Oh, you do. That's unfortunate. Yeah, let's see that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Then okay, so tax.
Why don't I could take the bus to 67 and then take the other ground to 89.
I think I messed up. I just took a taxi, not a bus.
That's not a terrible move.
Yeah, except I used one of my underground tickets, but
Yeah, but you're
Is that
available
locked?
to move where you need to from there.
Just unlock.
all right.
Lock him when you put him in.
It's all you.
All right, I'm
Where are you
going to
gonna-
take a taxi to 40, I believe, which isn't a tremendously great move, but that allows me to do other things later.
Other things.
So I'm taking taxi to 40.
Hmm.
There you are, Mr. X. Take your taxi ticket. All right, Winter.
I'm taking a taxi to 152.
All right, great. What are you thinking?
Well, I don't want to. I want to kind of centralize myself, but not too much. Think about taking the bus to 77. Yeah, maybe take the bus to 77 or take it up to 74. Yeah, because at least then I can take the bus to 58, the bus to 46, and still be on the metro.
So, a little inside information for people watching. The northwest quadrant is actually like one of the more movement limited areas. You can see like Gray's got a couple of options here. Normally we try to position the detectives so they can get to an underground station for the reveal and thus move. But you can see Gray's on 94, so even if he takes a taxi to 75, if he moves on the next turn with a taxi to 74, he's only got one taxi stop. He can go to 46.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
What is really going to be important is for somebody to be in a position to move into that northwest quadrant to back him up if necessary.
Yeah. So Winter, you're gonna. Well, it just depends on the reveal, I guess.
Well, Dan's going to be at 67, I believe.
Yeah.
Next turn, so he'll be able to shoot into station 79 to back.
Okay,
him up if
yep.
necessary.
Yeah.
All right.
We're actually pretty
If I
pretty
leave-
well set up.
If I leave the
Yeah, we're not bad.
southwest down here,
Yeah.
it'll be vacant.
If I go too far to the northwest, I'm gonna be stuck in Taxiville. So I'm thinking
Things
about
slow down in the northwest very much.
yeah. Thinking about taking the bus to 77. What do you guys think?
77.
Going east to 77.
That's not a
I
terrible
think
move.
it's a
That
good
gives you some
idea.
good bus routes.
Yeah, I want to stay near the bus and taxi. So I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, you're just not gonna have access to the underground in time for the reveal, but
Yeah, but I'll be close by.
Doesn't really need it.
Yeah, I don't need it if you're already there anyway.
Yeah.
Here's your bus ticket, May. Call AI Monster May, just so you know, because
Okay.
used to be his old name, and he's an old friend.
I thought it was a reference back to Agents of Shield, but all right.
No, I don't watch that.
What?
Everyone says I should, but I don't.
Alright, so I'm gonna take a taxi from here. Come on now, pick up
Oh wait, isn't it? Okay.
to here.
Good move. Good. Yeah, good bus route to 128 on the next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Solid.
Yeah, it's a good move.
I love how we're discussing like all of our strategy right in front of the criminal.
This is how it would happen.
That's how it would be.
He has a police scanner, you know.
If you get enough experience with this game, you know what we're trying to do these first rounds. You know.
You're doing double ticket.
All right.
Mr.
I think
X.
he's in a place where he really doesn't want to be.
May, are you using a double ticket? Because if you do, you have to reveal at the end of your second move.
What do you mean using a double ticket?
No, he's not. He's made no indication he's using a double.
Oh, because the notepad says that.
No, that was when
Which
he
notepad?
used the bus and then didn't.
No, double deck tour bus. Like, come
Oh.
on, been to London.
I'm sorry, it's cutting off on my screen. That's why.
A running log of what Mr. X we think he's doing.
Oh, okay. Well, he took a taxi. He actually retconned his turn.
Oh, did he?
He did.
Nah, he turned in the
Black-
wrong card.
I'm gonna take another taxi.
Just one, not like all of them.
That's racist.
Another taxi, huh?
Good enough.
Okay.
Robbing a black cab and taking another. Okay. Well, I have a bus line, so I can save my taxi. 2. Okay, not the whole thing. There we go. Move up to here. Rock and roll.
Just realized we're playing a full game of this.
Mm-hmm. All right, then. I am actually going to taxi again to bus station at... We don't have a whole lot in the back there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay up here in the
41
northeast.
sets you in a
I'm thinking
really nice spot,
41.
though. Yeah.
All right.
So you can go up to 15, all the way down to 87.
All right, I'm done.
Taking a taxi to 153.
Nearby, anyway.
Roughly.
Somewhere in the right.
That cab driver didn't do so well.
I'm
with his
lagging.
knowledge.
Yeah, no.
Oh, he's
Someone
priming
do
it.
that for me, I'm lagging.
Uh-oh.
He's priming it.
Somebody's getting real close. He's scared.
That's your move. You're all done, Winter?
He's gonna use all of his 2 tickets.
Give him his ticket and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm lagging like hell, so it got shoved underneath his 2 tickets.
Oh!
Fumble.
Oh, I saw that.
I saw nothing. What happened?
Oh,
That's so
no.
bad.
No.
You did bad, sir. Bad.
All right.
That wasn't me. That was
That was
Winter
me.
dried that.
All right. It's my move,
I
right?
don't even know what he was. I don't even know what it was.
That's okay.
We're gonna
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
gonna be
restart
revealed
now.
next. You're gonna be revealed next turn anyway. It's not catastrophic.
All right, I'm gonna take a bus up to 58. What's that card for?
For safekeeping, Winter can't be trusted with it.
What is it?
It doesn't. It's May's starting point. It's pretty much irrelevant now.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that's my turn.
Who's next?
All right.
Bargeist.
Alright, I'm gonna take a bus. Yeah, to over yeah.
Good move. Just
I'll let you put that wherever.
Just drop it into May's pile.
Now, I guess it's May's turn, right?
Yep.
It is May's turn.
Okay, I guess it shows where he is.
He has to make a move and then
He's
show
gotta
us.
move.
Really? I thought you showed
Nope.
before.
Nope.
Go, monster, go. Another taxi. Interesting.
I took that taxi.
Okay, put your piece on the board.
Where you at?
I have to put. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, snap.
Is that
Which one is that?
129?
You did not go far. Did the wait and hold strategy. All right. I will.
Hmm.
Tell you what. Core, why don't you move in from your direction?
Well, I can bust down to 87.
You could. Yeah. As I'm saying, like I could underground to 89, but
Wouldn't you stop at 86?
what?
Or no?
Not on the underground.
The only one you can take is a cab.
No, I could
Yes,
underground to 89. But
Oh, hang on here.
thinking I might just cab to 102.
You can bust to.
Yeah, no, I'm blocked on bus roads, really.
You
Yeah.
could.
I think it's gonna be really important that we cut off the
Yeah,
waterways.
I'm thinking, okay, if you bust to 102 and then taxi to 115, I can bust to 87 and 86, and he's pretty much. He's not. Now you can get out the back way.
We got an island lock
that's
him,
what
I
I'm
think.
saying.
No, it's gonna be really hard to island lock. We don't have enough people in position to do it. We don't-
Tell you what, you should probably go to 52 and then down to 86, and then Gray can come down.
I'm thinking bus to 87, and then maybe bus again to 89, and then I can cover both those routes depending on if he takes taxis.
Okay.
Like we know he's got to take a taxi from here. He's got no other option.
If I do take a ferry, what do I use for travel?
Black ticket.
Black tickets.
I have to use a black. Okay.
Well,
Okay.
so if he's gonna ferry, then somebody needs to be at 157.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
that's down to dusk then. So I'm just
Cutting
I'll
the water
take-
off is always the best strategy.
Well, he's got to move.
Wait, the next ferry route is in 115.
Yeah, at dusk. You're gonna want to. Yeah, winter. You're definitely gonna want to move to 140 and the 156.
Yeah, I'm gonna bust 102. It's
Wait, can you guys tell me the ferry routes right now?
Yeah, 108 to 115,
The black line, the river.
Black
115
lines.
to 157, 157 to 194.
Now, here's the deal, May. When you travel along that waterway, you have to use a black ticket, but you can also use a black ticket at any point in time to mask what transportation you're taking.
Yeah.
Thing is, you
Yeah,
only
I
have
got it.
5 in total, so
cut dog it.
Sometimes it's I know I often use the black
That's a
tickets to
real
bluff.
good move, Dan.
yeah, they're a good bluff tool.
That'll get you on 115 next, which cuts them off.
Yeah.
And then I'll get on. Okay, yeah, we're in good shape.
Yeah, I think you were right. Take the bus down to 87 because that puts you in position to go to 86 or 89. So
All right, I'm busting to 87.
the real question is, what is this Gray gonna do? He's stuck.
I'm thinking that now.
Did you give May your bus ticket?
Yeah, I did. Gray will probably go bus to 46, underground to 79.
I think you gave him my bus ticket. I think you did. You fucking scoundrel.
What?
I will allow it.
I gave him your bus ticket?
Yeah, I have 7 bus tickets. Did I use the bus at all? No, I didn't use the bus yet.
I think you always had 7.
Yeah, no.
I think I
'Cause
told
I
you
have
that at
6.
one time.
I think I gave him your bus ticket.
I have 6 tickets, and I've taken the bus twice, so...
I started at 53, took a taxi to 54, and a taxi to 41. I never used a bus ticket. How do I only have 7 tickets?
You only ever had 7?
Yeah, somebody. All right, I'm stealing a bus ticket.
Well, no,
I don't know.
I just won't give him one. There you go. Sorry, I'm on
Winter
87.
has 8 bus tickets somehow. How many
I
bus
started
tickets do you start with?
103,
You start
I
with 8
taxed
bus
to
tickets.
102, bus to 67, bus back down to 102. Yeah, I've used 2. I've got 6 left.
Yeah, I think it was me. So here's that ticket.
So put
How
that on
could
May
you?
AI monsters pile.
How could you do this?
Okay, Winter, you're up now.
Yeah. Let's see here.
The Dragnet is closing in.
I need to get the 156. So I'll take a bus to 154. Or actually, taxi to 154. And then a bus to 156.
Oh, that's looking promising.
Now, if I use my 2 times ticket, I have to put both turns on the board, right?
Correct.
Correct.
Okay. So
That's why
reveal
there's
that.
24 spaces. Yes.
Yep.
Let's use the black ticket.
Whose turn is it?
But I mean, we know that you have to
It
take
should
a
be
taxi
Gray's.
out of there.
Okay, well, you got to tell me. I didn't know if you win or not. Taking the bus to 46.
Hoo-ha.
Done. Go ahead, Barge.
Alrighty, I think I'm gonna take the bus to 135.
Bold move. Probably gonna end up somewhere around here, isn't he?
That's what I've been sitting there thinking.
Just remember what the Hobbit said. The farther you are from danger, or the closer you are to danger, the farther you are from harm.
Yep. May is actually not in a very bad spot at the moment. He's got some options.
Yeah.
It's because he's been going back and forth for two stations.
I know.
Pretty much. It's in the rules.
Yeah.
Are you vaping?
I mean, it makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, I thought
Can
so.
you hear that?
Yeah, yeah.
I wonder what Darth Vader was.
I'm hitting my vape, my 134 over here.
Oh shit. My bad.
It's all good, man. What flavor?
It's a unique flavor. It's like a mocha flavor.
Interesting.
It's amazing.
Stick to fruit and flavors myself.
Vanilla mocha. Yeah, I don't like the fruity flavors at all, actually. I like mint, vanilla, stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Whose turn is it?
I think it's. Is it yours? Right?
Is
Did
it?
you go? I think it's yours. Yeah.
You're up.
Do it, Mr. Criminal Man.
Remove your token from the board.
You guys, I should still keep it there, right?
Nope, take it off.
Yeah.
Don't you need to know where I was last sighted?
The opposite.
You got it.
We know.
Putting it on. Oh, we know where you are. We know where you're gonna go. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna find you.
All right, Batman. Calm down.
Taking another taxi.
I am Batman.
He didn't have a lot of options. He can only take a taxi.
Japanese piracy is a serious crime.
Region-locked DVDs provide economic stability for in a commerce economy.
Piracy is not a victimless crime.
Would you download a car?
If I could download a Prius.
Remember the DARE program. Because you should have just said no.
Didn't use a double ticket or anything.
Nope, single ticket.
What did you do?
Damn.
Go back to 117?
Confident. He's confident.
I'd imagine he's either trying to get to the river or get to a bus.
I think I know where he is, but I mean, I know where I would be.
He's
Well,
gonna
okay,
get to
he's
a bus,
not
he's at
on
1-4.
135. He's either on 117,
118 or 143.
118, or 143 or 142.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, you're done making your move, right, May?
Yep.
The Dan's turn.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out.
The orange.
Wish the stream should help me out here. What move I should make, but I think I know. There's only really one practical move to make, right?
I think you went back to 117.
It's possible.
Why would I do that?
That was the most guilty sounding. Why would I do that? That's me. It's you, Cor.
Well, he couldn't
I'm
go to
thinking-
108, but he can
Yeah.
next turn if he did go to 107.
He can,
or 117.
but yellow can cut that off.
You think he's gonna go for the subway?
Yeah, no, I think okay. So I think I'm going to taxi to 88. I think yellow needs to taxi to 108.
Mhm.
That'll cut him in. That'll block him in.
Yeah, unless. Yeah.
Right? Am I missing
Yeah.
anything? Okay, so taxi to 88. And my turn's done.
Well, I was revising my thought process. I don't think you can get to the water at all at this point because he took a cab.
No, I don't think he can. And if Orange moved, so on the next turn he may try to double move. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm thinking he's probably gonna
Yeah.
have to. I think he's gonna try to
Possibility.
double move up through 116.
Don't tell him
Well,
what
I
you
was
think he's gonna do.
Huh? I think that's what he's gonna do.
I was considering taking the taxi up to 140, and then which would allow me to take the subway 128.
But it would be
Right.
dangerous for him to do that double move.
Yeah. But I mean, there's no real good
Actually-
position for him right now. So.
Well, listen, we know that he's one turn. A lot of these moves, he's one turn away, or either on a bus. So when he uses his next couple tickets, we'll know, and we'll find out on the 8th turn where he is.
Yeah, he's either on 117, 143, 142, or 118.
I'm thinking you move to 140 desk, honestly.
Well, it was either 140 or 184. Because if I get moved to 184, it also put me in. Well,
No, 140 is a better position.
no, not really. I mean, I could take 185 to 128 just as quickly.
True, but he can bus right now from 142 to 157 and then take the black.
Yeah. I'm gonna move up to 156.
Okay.
I don't want him getting on. I don't want. Well, if he takes a double move, he can get to that.
Yeah. No, 156 is solid. It just doesn't put you on an underground though.
Yeah, I just don't want him taking that water.
You're not going to be able to stop that.
Yeah, I can.
No, I don't. He can't take the water. Block him on this turn.
No, he can take the water at 157.
Yeah, 157. That's assuming that he went to 142.
Yeah.
So do we want me to try and move towards that?
No. I'm thinking you should move north and cut that other path off.
You know what? I think Winter's right. I think he should move 156.
156.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And if he buses, and he can't bus, he's got a double taxi. If he double taxis, then we have a pretty good idea where he's going.
This position right now at least lets me get to block him off up there if he tries to go across that bridge. Because he could easily go 142 and then hit the here.
He can definitely double bus 142, 116 to 86, and that puts him up in the northern quadrant.
Or 133.
There's
I
a
think
lot of
you're- I
routes
think
out of
I
here,
think
man.
He's in trouble. I think you're going to see a double move, and you're probably going to see some black cards here.
I think he just went back to 117.
Possible.
Like hide in plain sight. All right.
The prudent move would have been 142. So we'll see.
Gray's next.
Okay, so you're done?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm undergrounding over to 13.
Interesting move.
Gray,
Taxi-
out of position, but not out of mind.
Taxi only places are like the least trod by us, which is why he's traveling taxi.
Lou, you're up, Barge.
Yep. So I'm gonna taxi. Up to 108.
Solid.
Good move.
That gives him only a couple options now.
Yep.
If he wants to head in deeper, I mean, he can always go deeper, I guess.
Yeah, but then you got. Yeah.
There's no way he's going to double move to 157 now.
That's a good point.
No, but he
actually.
might bust to 128 and look at
128,
the line.
128 to 185.
Yep.
But 185 doesn't have any river routes. I don't
No,
know.
but he'll be at 185, and he's got. I don't know.
Remember, he has
I'm
another
curious to see
double
what May
move,
does.
so-
I'm curious.
Yeah. What do you got? What do you got? Thou shalt not pass.
He takes another taxi, moves back to 129.
Right. We're all like, we gotta cut him off. We're like, I'll stay.
I knew it!
Taxi.
He moved to 117.
Seriously?
I think he did.
Either that or it's a carefully constructed ruse.
No, let's think about this here. He took a single move from 129, and he just took another single taxi.
Could be on 143 right now.
Yeah. For all we know, he took that single taxi down to 142 and then took the single taxi over to 128. And
Yeah, he could be right
is about
here.
to escape.
Yeah, or he could be at 158 and be going down south and into that metro over at 185 or 128. I mean, we just don't know.
Yeah, that's
If he uses a black ticket or a train next turn, we'll know he was on 128.
Yeah, of course. But this turn,
No, what he is, he's just going back 129, 117, 129, and he's going to lay a black ticket and just move right back to 117.
well, here's the risk, right? If he's still in here, I mean, there's nothing we can do about it. If he's still in here, we're gonna have to wait until we see a ticket to see where he's gonna go. However, if he just took that taxi up to 116, he's about to hop out right behind us. So that's where I'm going, because he could not have got past me through 127.
No.
He couldn't have got past me through 133.
He's not at 88. I've got that blocked
So,
off. He's not at 105.
Yeah, 116 is the best move.
Didn't have
for
as
me
many
right
turns.
now. Should I bus or taxi? I think I'm gonna taxi.
Bus it.
Really?
Save your taxis for later. You're gonna need them.
Fine. All right. Done. Court.
Okay.
Court. I'm saying you go down to 117. Huh?
You really think that's a taxi heavy route?
Yeah, but moving off of that spot right now, it's not really.
Or is he going to go? So let's presume for a moment that he is in position to hit the underground on 128. He's going to go to 185 or 140. Well, I can. He's in there. We know he's in there. So if I taxi to 89, I can get over to 140 on the next turn.
True.
Couldn't he also go to
So that
69?
takes away his option to go to 140. Right?
Right,
He could go to
right.
89. He could go to 89 also.
Good. But that's what I'm doing next turn, so.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, you could
Okay,
go to
so
89.
On
if-
this turn, I can lock him down from going to 89 while you guys continue to move in.
Right.
That gives Winter, you've got a bus option to go to.
If you lock him out there, though, then I'm not
Winter's
going to be able to move.
Winter's got a bus option to go back to 154.
Yeah.
I could go 140.
Wait.
But you're within one spot of him. He's gonna try to get out to that underground. It's a given. It's a.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I'm gonna be moving there, before he has another turn.
Where are you gonna be moving to? You're moving to 89.
I'm moving to 89. Yep.
If you go to 157, then that's going to prevent him from taking the water route. At this point.
I'm on a taxi only spot.
Not you. I'm saying you go to 89.
I think
yeah,
lock
I
him off
agree
89.
with
All right,
Yeah.
we'll lock him off 89.
Wait. I'm gonna go again before he goes and move to 89.
That's true.
That's covered already. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
If anything, you want to get over to 107, or you want to get down into 117 onto the island. Because this, I mean, look at the way that 135 doesn't connect to 107, so
That's true.
135 connects to 161, which goes up to 107, which will take him off the island on the east side. So I don't know if you want to take the taxi.
Taxi to 105, and on the next turn go to 107.
Yeah, maybe. We got to get all the bridges covered.
Or
and
he's on 117 right now.
He could be.
No, he was
That would
on,
be precarious.
he was on 117. Now he's on 129.
He could if he went up to, like, if he was on 129 that turn and then he went to any other spot, he couldn't get back to 117.
Yep.
So
Unless
no,
he went to
he's not
117,
on 117.
And then he went to
come on.
129 again.
If he's on 117, then May's got
He
the
could be
biggest
on
pair of balls I've ever seen.
He could be on 129, but he can't be on 117 right now.
So the question is, do we expand our control of this island, or do we really start to push in? Because if I move to 117, I mean, we're pushing it. We're
Well,
pushing it hard.
theoretically, he can just get on 128 right now and then shoot immediately over to 185. And
I
he
mean,
can do it with with a double move.
Listen, his best escape points here, because we don't have these covered. The other one is over here, obviously.
We do. We have
He would
140
use-
covered by Winter.
Okay, well, we do, but once he moves into the island,
So it's a 50-50, but
yeah, he will be more turns than we can get through, and he has a double move, so
140 is covered. Don't only worry about that. 185 is not covered.
Yeah. The thing is, if
There-
if you
there's
move
also
to 104, yeah. If you move to 104, I can move back over here.
But here's the problem. If I try to cut off him at like 140, he has a straight shot to 157, and then anywhere.
Yeah, I think you have to cover 157.
oh yeah. I mean, once he gets off this island, if we haven't figured it out by turn 8, he's gonna be way ahead of us.
He's got double moves. And he's got black cards, so it's not.
Well,
he doesn't have a plan here. I'm sure he does.
If I move to 157, that would at least make sure that if he uses a black card, he is not taking a boat.
Right. So I can move back to 127. You move to 104.
I'll cover
which
104.
Will,
yeah, I like that
which
idea.
will block that off.
Alrighty.
That way, at least we know he's somewhere in this area still.
All right, Winter.
And we have 3 turns to figure it out. We'll know in 3 turns where he is. Alright, so what are you doing?
I'm gonna bus.
Okay. What's your ticket there, May? Alright. I'm going to use the underground one more time. And I'm going to move to 89. Alrighty, go ahead, Barge. Barge Blue.
So right now I'm thinking either 117 or 135.
117.
I don't know, giving up that waterway. But you gotta move, so.
Yeah, I gotta go somewhere. And
135 puts you in a better position to get down to 128 or something.
yeah, and if he uses a black card, we've got the ability for this blue guy here to move over to 15. So I'm gonna bust down to 135.
You could taxi there too if you wanted to.
No, there's no taxi line.
Oh wow, no, he's
Oh
right.
wait, no, there's not. Oh my god.
This game.
Strange.
Save your taxi cabs.
Yeah, it's like when you start to get into it, you realize how much thought went into this game.
Yeah.
There's
been a couple of additions.
At first, then you read the rules, like that's not so bad, and then you start playing it. And then
Just the idea that you give away your tickets. It's kind of like you don't want to give away underground tickets, but
Yeah,
you
not-
have to move sometimes large distances.
yeah, like Gray started in a way out of position, so he had no choice.
Yeah. I think that's
All right, so it's May's turn.
everybody. Yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
All right, Barge moved, yellow moved. Okay. Alrighty.
The reason I keep saying he's going from one to the next is because I actually won a game doing that.
They thought you moved
Mhm.
like all over the place. So
Yeah,
you just kept
I would
going
even
back
use a
and
black
forth.
ticket.
Taxiing again.
Okay.
Just
Oh
going
my
back and forth.
god.
It's a simple man.
I'm telling you.
He's sitting there laughing. He's like, I was on 129.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I feel like he's at 142 somehow.
I think his plan is to just slowly taxi himself off the island.
How many taxi cards does he have left?
As many as he wants.
He has 8.
He could be at 133 right now. Just saying.
133. Oh yeah, maybe it's a possibility.
I mean, I've only got one.
You think he's inching his way south?
I think so. That's what I'm saying. But
It's risky,
there's not
but-
really anything that I can do to prove that until we see some more action.
Service at
somehow.
129. He took a cab. We suspect he went to 143. No.
He could easily go with a cab. Count cab fare.
Or we could be going up through 117 to 86.
No. We've had that blocked the entire time.
Yeah, 135 was blocked, so he didn't go that way.
No. Could also be at like 172 right now.
He could be at 88, actually, couldn't he?
88 now.
And so
Because-
129, you get one of the possible destinations.
Because the one-
at time.
the one-
Wasn't somebody at 117 before?
The previous turn,
You
he
were at
could
what,
not have
88?
been at 117. Look, when he was revealed, right? He was at
Right.
117.
I think he's at 141.
No, he popped up at 129, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, he popped up at 129.
Right. So his possible.
Then he had
moves
to
were-
move.
Now he's used 3 taxis since then.
There's 3 taxis since then.
He could have moved back to 117, back to 129, and back to 117 just now, but
I could totally see May doing that. That's a scary thing.
Mm-hmm.
he could potentially be at 88. You're right.
That's what I'm thinking. I think he might be at 88.
I can taxi there, but I don't feel like he would do that.
Well, what if he went down what if he actually went through like 128 or 142 on cabs and didn't take any kind of, because what are the, I mean, you think normally normally you go down 128 and take the subway.
Because his service at 129, so 128 wasn't a potential destination. So he took the cab from 129 to 143 to 160 to 128. You think he's at 128 right now?
I mean, he could have gone, well, especially if he went 129, 143, 142, and 128.
It's very possible. He could be at 128 right now.
Yep, could be.
Or if he's doing what I think he's doing, he went from 129 to 142 to 128 to 172.
That's also possible.
He's just gonna taxi like to 159, 86, and right off
the taxi right off here.
Yeah.
Whose turn is it?
Mine. I moved. I went to 127, so yeah, it's yours.
Well, you want me to drop on to 128? No, I can't. I have to take a taxi here.
128. What?
Yeah, I got a taxi somewhere. Hang on.
How the fuck would you get to 128, right?
No, I'm not going to 128. I'm going to either 88, 116, or 86. I can't go to 88. I'm going to 116 or 86, basically.
Yeah, 116's...
I think he's pushing north.
Could be. He could be trying to inch his way up between you.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'd do.
I mean...
He could have literally been on 117 that one time. He could have went 120. He could have been like 117.
Yep.
And then his guilty tone. He really was on 117 when I declared he was. So now he's on 88 or wherever.
This is so fucking hard. Oh man, I think you have to go down to 116 though, and let Gray.
You want me to eat 188 or 105? I mean, I'm concerned about that East Bridge too.
Well, he still hasn't
used
any cards that would allow him to get off of there.
He could not move to 135 when he was on 129. It was blocked.
If he was literally just going 117, 129, 117, back and forth, now he could just take one cab over to 108, and right now he can use a black ticket and go right there.
Yeah. Except that if Gray moves to 88, and then you move back to 108, that's probably going to be the best.
We have 2 turns before we see the reveal.
He's definitely not getting out through the north.
So what's our strategy here?
Ooh, wait.
Well, I have to move, so I think I'm gonna pull back to 86.
Hold on. Could he have made it to 119?
Could he? From 129, he would have had 117 available.
I don't think 108 was available.
And then we blocked him at 108, so he couldn't have gone through there until somebody moved. But he would have had to have moved. So no, I don't think so.
Unless he went from 129 to 143.
I don't think he's moving south. I think he's trying to get out north. I think you're right. I think probably the best thing for me to do is pull back to 86.
You want to go back?
Well, I can only go if I go forward. I end up at 116, and that gives me a bus route to 108.
Yeah.
Or 127 or 142. I mean, I can pull into 116, but what's he going to do for us?
We need to be in position for when he's revealed in 2 turns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the problem. And if I'm at 116 and Gray moves off 89, that gives me,
Also gives him the ability to metro out 2 different ways if I get off 89. And I know I have to move off of it.
Yeah.
but you can move back.
Mm-hmm. Good.
I think a general consensus has been reached. We think he's probably not trying to go south. He's probably trying to go north.
Possible.
Well, let's do it. Let's just make our moves here.
Yeah, I think I'm going to cover
Yeah.
86 again.
86, yeah.
All right. So winter's up. Red.
Well, I'm thinking about. I'm considering busting down the 185.
185. Oh, the underground over there?
Which would let me get a.
Yeah, but if he's slipping out through the middle there, which is entirely possible, it's going to put you in a bad position. I would rather see you go back to 156 because the only way that he's getting to 185 right now within the next 2 turns is by taking the underground. And if he does that, backing off of the island is going to put you in a better position to intercept anyway. So
yeah, it's not a bad move. It's not a bad move. We kind of want to float in that general area.
yeah, the only bad thing is then you open up the waterways to him, but
I have to open up the waterways to him. There's nothing.
yeah.
No matter where I move, I open up the waterways. The only consolation was that if I actually took a taxi to like 170, it would stop him from. Or I mean, not 170, 158. It would stop him from.
Well, the only way that he could reach the waterway right now is if he was going through like 158.
Yeah, he'd be like 120. He was like 129. He was like 142, and then he's like 156 or 158. I mean, and then 141, and then he's just hovering, or 159 or wherever. He's just hovering around there somewhere. But I have to get off the spot. So
Yeah.
and if I get on one of those taxi places, I'll be gimped for when he's revealed.
Well, that's still 2 turns from now.
Yeah.
So this turn and then turn after,
I have to make sure I get
we'll
on.
know where he is.
Well, I was going to try to get on one of those subway routes at that turn.
Well, you could go up to 133.
Yeah.
Just give you a bus route in and out. That would put you next turn. You could get to 140.
We got to keep this waterway blocked, though. This 108 node. If he's doing what we think we're doing, he's somewhere in that vicinity, and he's going to try to maybe hit that water route, the 108 to the 115.
Well,
Right.
I could go 156 and then.
Well, it's not your responsibility. It's Bargeist's.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to think how to get myself positioned on a. Best way to get positioned for the turn he's revealed.
Maybe go to 133.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's probably the best.
So how are you doing over there, May? I mean, you're sitting here listening to everything going on.
I'd be laughing my fucking
are we
ass
God,
off.
this is hilarious.
Okay, good. That's what I was hoping for.
This is a very entertaining game to be Mr. X in.
We're like,
These
plot.
idiots, you have no idea.
I'm sure he's hearing like plans that are like, oh fuck, that's gonna screw me over, and then we're like, no, let's not do that. Let's go do this. Like, yes.
I mean, I considered moving down to 185, just in case.
All right, so it's my turn. So do we want me at 88 or 105?
I think we should get you to 128.
128.
28 is where?
Gray is gonna be way
Let's go
low
down here.
on underground tickets.
I can't risk that. I need to go taxi your bus for a bit.
North, like open.
Like if for some unfathomable reason Mr. X gets away, and like Gray, how many underground tickets do you have? Like 2?
I've given him 2, so I have 2 left. Yeah.
Right.
I need to use a taxi or a bus here, preferably a taxi.
Yeah, I would say 88.
105 or 88. I mean, if it's 105 and next turn or turn from now we know where he is, then moving to 108 will have been a smart move because at least I'll be able to cut off 119. It's just risky. It's whether we want to pinch in or play conservative and have some people off the island.
Yeah, that's the risk.
And we're not going to know for another 2 turns. He goes next, and then the turn after, we're all going to go one more time, and then we're going to know where he is.
You know he's gonna double move on that turn.
He just might. He might double move this turn.
But then he'd pop up and.
If he double moves, he
Yeah,
He's got
but
5 black tickets left.
yeah. 88 just isn't a good spot to even be on. Maybe he knows that. I think I'm gonna taxi to 105, guys.
Like we said, he could be on 88 right now. If that was the case, on the next turn, I would take a taxi, up to 89, and then underground, and none of us will be in position.
I can't grab my piece for some reason.
Reach him at that point, but
What's going on?
Have you been drinking too much?
No. The hell, man?
nobody can grab his piece apparently.
Yeah, what the hell? I can't grab it.
Yeah, I can grab it.
But I can't.
Right click it, what does it say?
It just says grid. Do you see me trying to grab it? I can't grab
I
it.
see you. Where would you like your piece for now until we figure this out?
Let's see, I was on 89. Move me right there to 105. I think that is. Use a taxi. I can't move my tickets either.
Are you desynced or something?
I don't know, man. I see all your stuff.
If you're lagging,
You could hit menu,
type in-
change color, and then come back in. Try it.
Try now.
Let's see. Nope.
Might have a key held down, maybe. Mash.
Key held down?
Pop out and reconnect. Well,
Yeah, let me do that.
Oh my god. My chat. Oh my god, my chat. My chat's been going crazy and I haven't been able to see it at all.
Oh, dear.
What happened?
So I think my best bet is to either go to 108 or 128.
we lost our notepad.
and notepad went poof.
That means May's notepad probably went poof.
Nope.
Oh my gosh. This is terrible. I missed so much.
My keyboard's not working like at all.
Can I link to this game page on G2A? Yeah, that's fine. Will Nightbot finger bang me? Only if you ask nicely. Whose turn is it right now?
Mine. Yellow piece.
Wow.
And I'm thinking 128 is where I want to go.
Yeah. There's no like super good move right now.
Yeah.
We've got so many locations that are not covered. I swear, if he slips out through 88, though, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna bust down to 128.
I still have a suspicion he's going south, but
I thought I was in 117.
you were. Now you're on 129.
All right, it'll be your turn.
The chat won't load. Don't know why.
Is it my turn?
The only thing that works on my keyboard is a space bar.
Yep.
I think it's May's turn, isn't it?
Yes.
Taxing again.
Sneaky says I'm gonna laugh when he pops up on 129 again.
Alright, I think I got it fixed. I'm coming back. Sorry about that. Oh man, taxi ticket.
Well, we can finally get to see where the little bastard is. Next turn.
Yeah, little bastard. Alright, hopefully I can see the chat now. So you took another taxi?
Another taxi.
Mother. Shit, man. My level of like for you is very low right now. I wasn't high to begin with, really. Fuck. I don't really have any good moves from here, to be honest. The only thing I can really do is go back to 116, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I got to put myself in a position to be able to move.
That or you taxi inwards, I mean.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna text
I'd say stay there. Stay there and have blue
Stay on
move into
127?
116.
It's a shame I couldn't do that. I can't do
Or
that.
move into 134 and have blue move into 116.
What? No, because if I move into 134, he's gonna get revealed on the next turn, dude. And if he I've got to be able to be mobile. Like, what if he's on 117? Like, if he ends up on.
I don't think he is.
What if?
I think he was right. I think he was moving south. I think he's probably at 186 or 185.
If that's the case, I'd move down to 142.
I can't. Wait. I could from there, couldn't I? From here? I could bust down to there?
Nope, no bus line.
Oh, damn.
No, yeah, okay. I knew there was a reason. Okay. I'm taxiing that one. Because I've only got 3 bus tickets left. And I need just them.
Alright. Naughtiest is up.
So how does the fugitive keep track of their position? Do they write down their moves? Yes.
Yes, he keeps his own log.
Normally, there's like
Yeah.
a piece of plastic that simulates that black bar where he puts his ticket, and you would write it underneath it on a notepad, and then you'd put the ticket locked into it.
Yeah,
The
so
actual
AI
game.
Monster is our criminal right now, and he's just got a private notepad that is writing down the places that he moves. Turn 7. Mr. X continues to do loops in the black caps.
But we shall know where he is next turn.
Am I
Dun,
enjoying
dun,
the game
dun.
with this? Yes, I am. Yeah. Yeah. If it wasn't like, I think if we had a better fugitive, it could be a lot funner. But
Yeah, I've known May for a long time. He's pretty mastermindy.
He's cagey. I think we lost him. I mean, we thought he was going to go north. I think he's actually been going south.
Yeah, we may have been playing too conservatively on the north end there.
I think we really should have just pushed in hard, but oh well.
Well,
We'll
I
know.
think
We'll know
if that's
soon.
the- If that's
We'll
the
know
case,
soon.
I think Rugod should just.
So I'm looking to get myself into a position here. I don't think there's a good position I can get into.
Well, next turn, Rugod can actually just take the subway to line 85 if he wants to.
That's what I was thinking.
Winter, what are you thinking about moving to on this turn?
I was thinking about hitting down the 157.
All right, so I'm going to put myself in a position to take the underground from 89 to somewhere.
okay.
It was 157 or 140.
No, I can't do that actually, but I can take 67. I'm busting to 102.
Yeah, that works.
Because
140 could be good because yellow's going to have to move off of 128 in the next turn.
Mm-hmm. All right, Winter, you're up.
Well,
Red goes.
I mean, it still provides you with the same defensive alternatives.
yeah. Except for the fact that water is still open.
Eh. I don't think he's going for the water, to be honest.
If he's over here, he could go easily get to the water.
Now, May played this round like masterfully.
He's still set on 117.
He's still sitting on 2 double moves and 5 black tickets.
Do you lose? If you lose, are you going to flip the table? I would, except that flipping the table has been disabled. I flipped the table earlier.
So that's your move, Winter?
But
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna take a taxi over to 107. Get this off the dog. See, I can't do that. I'm gonna take a bus over to 107.
You take your taxi ticket back.
Oh man, we went from covering that area.
No, that
to
was
just-
no. That one was on the board already.
Yeah,
That was
wide
someone
open.
else's.
No, I'm saying like we went from
Yep.
leaving like covering 88 that area to just like abandon.
Well, let's see what the pinch is gonna have to be like. I mean, it's either that or I could have moved down to 108.
Yeah.
There's 22 turns in this game for a reason, so.
Actually, that is a better move. Alright, I'm done. Let's see where you are, May, after you move.
I am gonna move over here to 185.
Oh, yeah, it's still one more person.
Dun dun dun. You going where? 180. Oh, you're gonna underground it.
Yep. Block off this way in case he happens to be trying to sneak.
Mm. Maybe.
Alright. Alright, he gets to move and show us where he is now. Find out how dumb we've been.
Yeah.
Drum
jeez.
roll, please. He's on 117.
He's over there on 117.
Bus. No, he can't. Or no, it's a taxi? Oh my god.
Another taxi.
So fucking much.
Oh, he's over there, 117, 129.
Where's my piece? There it is.
Don't
Where are
you
you?
do it, man. Don't you do it. Oh, shit.
Told you.
Oh, I want to use it 2 times too.
I suspected. I had that suspicion.
Where do I use this at?
You can hand it to the player below you, like to your left. It should be Dan.
Which way do you think he's gonna go? He can go 115.
Does that mean I
He's going to go to 190.
No,
It depends.
You're just the keeper of the ticket.
Damn it. It's bullshit.
I'm going to black ticket.
He's going to go to 194.
Yeah. Fuck.
Last known whereabouts, 194.
Man,
157, you mean?
called it earlier.
Well, I mean, technically,
block
you
the
could
waterway.
still go to 115.
He was waiting on 158 the whole time. Motherfucker.
My
He was going back
suspicion
and
was
forth
right.
like 142 to 158, just waiting for a chance to use that waterway. Motherfucker.
Well, no, this
Ain't
isn't
too bad.
terrible. This isn't terrible. I mean, he was spotted at 157. He used a black ticket to move. So he's either gone to 133 or 170 or 156. So Winter,
Whoa, wait, what?
he popped up at 157, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That was his
So you had
first
to go to
move.
115 or 194.
Yeah, he only has 2 places.
The black ticket can be any move. He
Exactly.
could be bluffing the river.
Oh, shit.
So we need to start. Like, actually, this may be.
He's not going to be 115 because you're a move away
He
from that.
probably moved to 194. He probably.
Probably.
I think he moved to 133.
But he could have moved to 158 to fuck us all up to get us to think he's going
why
west.
Would he move to 194 though? Because then he's gonna get stuck in taxi land, and we're gonna, zoom over there. If he blacked it and then bust, no, he wouldn't go to 156. That's too risk.
So he. Okay, let's think about it this way. Mr. X does not want to move to any spot within one hop of a detective.
Right.
So he's not at 156.
For a bluffing move, he could. So he may have moved to 133. If Winter moves to 133, he might get him. He may have moved to 170 and be in between. He may have moved to 194. I mean, it's.
Or 156.
God, this is fucking impossible.
No, they played it really well. He's doing.
He
really
played
good.
well.
Like probably what we did not want was to enable a River Thames move for him, but we did. So now we deal with it. Now he could be at 115 right now. I can move on to
I
115.
Yeah, I think you have to move to 115.
I should have listened to my instincts.
I don't know. I don't think
157.
as intelligent as the bluff move would be, going to 194 actually is a really great move because he puts tons of space between him and us.
He's got all the taxi cards he can want.
True.
Yeah, some of us are probably starting to run low on them.
All right, we're just back at square one at this point.
Yep,
Hmm.
we're basically screwed. We are shooting blanks. Basically, we have no idea where he went.
Well, if you hit 115, we know that's covered. Doubt that he went there anyway, but I mean, there's no good routes out of there.
Hey, listen. If he used black ticket, actually move, he's at 194. If he bluffed it, I think the best bluff is 158.
158.
170 puts him in range of yellow, and 156 puts him in range of red, and so does 133. If he 158s, he makes everyone think he's going west, but he's actually just staying on the island.
Yeah, 194 gives him so much distance. Like if he heads west with a taxi, I mean, he's out there. Like we got nothing over there. We got.
Yeah, Sneaky Peeky thinks the same thing. Could have bluffed back to 158.
It's a strong move.
Considering that we've been getting sort of, bluffed this whole time, where he hasn't really tried to move off the island. I think that's a strong possibility. Yeah. I mean, I'll bust down to 142. I think.
Where are you? Oh, what are you? Orange?
Yeah.
No, you're busting the 127 or 142.
142, yeah. I'd say go there, because either way,
Yeah.
he's either moving southeast or moving west.
Yep.
That's it.
Unless he's sitting right there on 115.
115.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Naughties can call that bluff now by moving there.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have a better move.
All right.
Well, the better move would theoretically be since I have 4 underground tickets, move to 67.
Bust to 67. Yeah.
and then try to get in a position to move south. But God, dude, that's a lot of underground stops.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. My vote is 115, just to call the bullshit bluff, just in
What
case.
the hell?
Yeah.
I mean, you're only giving him a taxi
I
ticket, right?
Seriously, don't think May is that stupid.
He would have known that we'd try that.
There it is. 115.
Swing asks if it's okay if he pops down into this channel.
Sure.
Yeah, you just gotta move him.
Welcome back, Duck Tape. Let's see. Is it okay? Okay.
My turn now.
They say they don't like you much. Sorry.
Who doesn't like who?
Okay. No, I'm just relaying the message that you.
You don't think he would actually just move over to 156, would you?
No,
One...
I don't think he would. I honestly don't think he would. I think he went to 158.
I think the smart move was to go to 194.
I think he went to 194.
Yes. Yeah, that is a smart move. Yes.
Well, the thing about 194 is, I don't think we have enough cards. Like, if he did go there, I don't think we have enough cards to get to him anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Nah, we do.
I think
but
if
not really.
I don't think we have enough cabs.
No, because it's a cab heavy area.
We'd just be going all over the place. There'd be no. I mean.
Yeah. We have to really hope he didn't go to 194, honestly.
I mean, yeah.
Well, Winter, what are you gonna do?
I mean, hopping down to 156, I don't know. I mean, you can underground to 153, but that's not going to gain you a ton of ground, right? I don't know.
That's the problem. It ain't gonna give me enough ground.
It does, like, if you did go to 153, though, you could bust to 180, which puts you right in the ballpark
cabs.
already.
I mean, I called the bluff at 115, and that's put me in a terrible fucking spot.
You had to, though.
Yeah, I feel like we almost had to.
Well, if I actually move to 156, it ain't gonna put me in a terrible spot. Because it's two move. I mean, it's another bust down to 184. I mean,
Bust down to
I mean, you
184,
can
yeah.
start moving west. You can always go to 153 or bust to 154.
well, I'll say I could bust to 156, which would, get rid of at least one of his bluffs, and then it'd open up a bust to 184.
Oh,
Yeah.
Two
Moving
bluffs.
that way.
So he has 2 bluffs still to call here.
Keep
So
in
he
mind,
could be theoretically 194, 133, 158, or 170. We have got 2 people who can check those bluffs at 133 and 158.
I'm thinking about moving down to 156.
He couldn't have possibly moved there. So
Yeah, he could.
that,
He was on 157.
oh yeah, he could have. Yeah.
Saturday's 133. Or 170. I mean, hell, he could be at any one of these spots.
I think we're just wasting moves. The obvious move was 194.
Yeah.
Yes, but it was so obvious.
192. Yeah, 194. But here's the thing. None of us could do anything about it right now.
Yeah.
It's obvious, yes.
Yeah.
But look, he's going to get two,
Yeah.
three.
I listen. I agree.
moves
It's
before he can do anything
his
about it.
best move. Absolutely.
That makes any sense.
Well,
So I think Winter should go out west and start scouting the
Yeah.
area.
It was
Because we
not
have enough
failure
people moving
to
south and west.
block the river on that turn.
You can't block the river on all the turns, though.
Either undergrounding to 153 or 54. I mean,
I mean, realistically, we only needed to block 108 and 157. He'd have been still stuck on the island.
well, I'm actually thinking about busting down the 156, which would allow me to start moving west.
then you can go to 184, and then you can get all the way down to. You can actually this is a long bus route from 184 all the way to 180.
180. Yep.
That's a good move. Start setting that up.
All right.
Find you yet, May? Are you there?
And then the 4 bus tickets.
He's laughing his ass off right now.
Yeah.
Where could I be?
At 194.
194. Yeah. Nice. Bad Cal's back. Alcott, did I take what, please?
Believe it or not,
So
George
great.
isn't at home.
What's that?
It's your move, is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Raw.
Yeah, I'm not really in a position to make a power move here, so I'm going to taxi down to 135.
You really want to do that, though?
I mean,
If you go back up to 105, it puts you in position to start heading, like, to underground over to 140 or something.
yeah, but I can bust over to 128 too next turn. I mean, it's still going to take me two turns, so.
True, yeah.
And I need to not use an underground
No,
ticket or a
you're
bus
right,
yet.
You're right.
Taxis I
All
can
that.
afford.
I think my best bet is to move over to 153.
All right.
Probably.
Alrighty, yep, I'm gonna take that.
Fruit Spo and only drink that.
All right, Mr. X.
Of course, he takes a cab.
All the time, dude.
Taking the black cabs, man.
I
I like
had-
the black cabs too. Those guys are awesome to talk
I-
to. They know so much about the city. They know.
See, I had the suspicion what he was doing because I've done the same thing
Mm-hmm.
when playing Mr. X.
Taxi.
He's looping.
So he could have went to 158 and back to 157 just now, but
Yep.
I don't think that's. Don't think we're gonna find that's the case.
Well, yeah, I doubt it because I think, well,
Yeah, I
you could
don't think
easily
so.
just move to 157 right
That's
now.
what I'm gonna
Continue
do,
to-
actually. That's exactly what I want to do.
I mean,
You could have also went up to 141, which is a place that I don't think
We're
like
in the
none
dark.
of us are gonna go. He could have went down to 159, which again, like none of us is gonna go to 159 because that's 2 cab routes. You know,
I think
Like,
we're
we're gonna-
trouble.
we're gonna waste all of our cards going towards 194, and he's gonna be down here at 159. Like, there's no way we're not gonna check that.
Our containment was successful. We just didn't push it as hard as we should have.
Yeah. To a shitload of gum to stop
No,
smoking.
I think I should have listened to my instinct and gone to 157.
Wait,
I would have stopped him.
So our unified theory here is we are moving west. Yes?
Only choice we have.
I mean, we've got to head that direction anyway, regardless of whether he went to 194 or he's still somewhere in this general vicinity. Like, if we all head west through this area, you know, the best chance we're going to get. I mean, we could just stay around the same area, but then he's going to get potentially further and further away. This is terrible. It's like a 50-50 shot.
You'd think 5 against 1, this would be hard, right? But it's not.
I think if you went to 194, there's no way we can win this. That's
No, we can catch him. We can corner him over there. You just need to be willing to spend big tickets.
He still has. Well, the thing is, he still has both of his double moves cards, and most.
Now he has 1 double move left.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, he used 1 to do the possible river hop. Remember?
Oh well, he's still got 4 of his black cards, so.
Yes. So those 4 bluffs.
Okay. Ducor.
Yep.
Guess he's not there.
Nope.
No, like I said, I mean, if I was him at this point, I'd be at 159. But, I mean, I can't go down there to check. That's 2 cabs when he could possibly not even be close there.
Barge, what's your next move, by the way?
I'm probably going to move to 180.
180.
Yep, down here. Take a bus down this route.
Oh, okay. All right.
There is a possibility he might be there, but it sets me up to at least cover this area a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think I need to start putting myself in a position to relocate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you were on 115, right?
Yeah, I was on 150. I moved to 126.
Wouldn't 127 be better?
No.
Never.
Okay. Red, you're next.
Well. Three bus tickets.
Alrighty. I'm busting down to 128. Three bus tickets left for me as well. Alright, Barge.
I am busing over to 180. Three bus tickets left.
Watch, man. He's still out. Watch.
He's at 117.
Wouldn't 165 be better?
Right, he's gonna end up right back. We've still got
you can't reach it.
3
Yeah.
We still
with
got 3
taxes,
turns before we even find out if
possibility he'd be
he's.
Well,
I'll tell you what. The first time he takes an underground or a bus, we're really not gonna know where the fuck he is. Another taxi, great. No,
We've lost
I
him.
fucking hate you.
He's off the radar.
Yeah, we're just guessing at this point.
We gave him the river, and that was our folly.
To be fair, if he's at 194, or that's where he went 2 turns ago, then a lot of that's just taxi anyway.
Uh-huh.
I mean, in a lot of ways, he started in a freaking amazing position. If he had started like in the top left or something.
Mr. Orange.
Yeah. I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know. Uh,
Not giving up on this island, are you?
Nope. Well, the thing is, we've got a few more turns before he's revealed. If I head that direction, I'm just wasting time.
Mm-hmm.
And tickets, and I've only got one bus ticket left, so
Yeah.
super.
This is a toughie.
All right. Taxi on down to the underground here. Actually, wait, hang on.
Hey, Gray, you plan on moving to 185?
Yeah. Or 140 if Naughty's didn't move there. I mean, either way. Trying to get in a good position.
Because if you don't move 185, I'll consider it.
If it was you, I would bust up to 153.
Can't believe you're gonna beat us, man.
Listen, this game is only halfway over.
Do you see our tickets?
Yeah, but we need to be smarter in coordinating our stuff once we all get lower on tickets. Like, Naughtius is good for train rides right now. So is Winter. I'm not.
Yeah, but the problem is, like, I'm having a hard time ending my reveal turn on a train.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna have to
Tied
buzz
in
off
that
this.
black card.
Yeah, I think that's your best move. 140.
Yeah.
All right.
Winter.
Go Winter. Alrighty. And I'm going to underground over to 185.
Are you guys trying to find Waldo?
Invisible Waldo.
Invisible Waldo, yeah.
So I'm thinking either 165 or 190 with a bus.
My next move will probably be like 166 or 167 with a cab.
I mean, think about it this way. If he went to 194, he would be moving west, right, first, and then north, like along the edge of the map.
Yep.
So I would
Also-
try to cut some of that off.
But
Okay,
I don't
150.
know. May's not that. I mean, May's pretty smart. And, like, he knows, like, if he tucks back into that area, he's kind of cornering himself.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
once he breaks free, he's
Yeah.
gone.
I think he's going for that 163 metro line.
Okay, then I'm gonna go to 165.
All right. Yeah, we're about as good as real Scotland Yard detectives.
Right?
That's just, I'm kidding. I don't know how good. Not good.
All right. So this is May's turn, right?
We have the advantage. We know he's in the south.
No, we
Somewhere.
don't.
Yeah, he's in the south.
He could be anywhere in this green area.
Exactly. Somewhere we've got him right where we want him.
Really? I think he could very well be.
No,
he's not.
he
The real
couldn't,
cops.
Because the only way that he could have gotten up there was by taking the 115, and we checked that.
And if he
No.
did,
He
then
was on
fucking mad
157.
props to me.
He was on 157, and what he did was he took a black card to 133, and then he went to 127, and he went all the way up to this.
Listen, if he's in the Northeast, man, the game is fucked.
If
I'll
you're in
flip
the,
the table.
if you're in the Northeast, just tell us now, and we can just end the game. You win.
He's not gonna tell us. He's not gonna say anything. He's quiet right now.
He's laughing his ass off. I would be too.
You win.
He just knows every taxi in London at this point, wherever the fuck we are.
Who's
Like,
next?
One guy.
he
he's like,
is a
"Hey, turn
taxi
left."
driver. He's taken the knowledge and passed. He knows
But-
every alley,
there anybody-
back street.
It's Nadia's turn, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Dan's turn.
Wait, what?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Didn't Dan just go?
Oh, if he just went, then yeah, then it's not his
Took
turn.
it, he took a taxi.
Next
I
round, we
took-
get to see where he is.
Wait, no. Oh.
May took a taxi. We were all bitching about where he might be.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that part. Okay.
Guess I'm taking a bus to 154. I guess.
I'm taking an underground to 163 on my turn, so.
We're all just like simultaneously going, I guess.
All
We're
right.
throwing a lot of resources to the southwest corner. If he's not here, we're done.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll be in trouble. Let's see. Where's my green piece? 185.
Because I think he planned being on that 157 on reveal, just so he could use a black ticket and evade.
Taxing there. All right. Barge, you're up. Blue. Or yellow.
Shit. I'm thinking going up to 123. Because if he's over in this area here, I could move over to 122 next and block off his escape route.
We're going to find out right after you move. He moves.
Yeah.
So that's not a bad idea because we got a good spread on the east side here. All right. Move and reveal. Let's go. I am super curious.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're only going to get one more reveal after this one, so.
If we win or not, I just want to know. Where you are. Don't you grab that taxi card. Put that taxi card down.
Come on, 117.
All right, black token comes out.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
You did take the 194.
All right, gentlemen. We need to formulate a plan.
Yep.
We
Okay,
need to keep him off of bus terminals now.
And we need to keep him from taking that ferry back to 157. He's taxi only at this moment.
Well, nothing's going to stop him from taking the 194 if he wants to take it.
Yeah, I mean, Orange is on there. You can't take it right now.
If May
Yeah,
moves to
well,
195,
there's a few
Orange
turns
moves to
left in it.
156, May moves to 194, Orange moves back to 157.
He's going to double move if he really wants to take it.
Yeah.
All right.
I
So
don't
keep
know.
it at 182.
Aggressive.
Yes, we need to be very aggressive now. 'Cause we're only going to get one more reveal after this in 5 turns.
Who wants...
You know
Well-
the next movie he's going to take is going to be a taxi. We can't tell if he's going forward or if he's going back
I think he's going. I think he's going. I think he's going to go
194.
back to 194.
Well, not
Exactly.
when you say you think he's going to go back to 194, is it? Tell you what, I'm gonna put myself in position. So I'm gonna
You wanna
taxi.
You want to taxi to 156?
Yeah. Wait. What?
No, take a bus.
Why would I take a taxi to 156? That wouldn't put me in any kind of advantageous position at all.
Take a bus to 185 and then taxi
We
twice
have
back
to
north.
Cover that 157. So have Orange move bus to 185. I take.
I'm not.
Taxi.
I've only got one bus left. I'm gonna taxi to 17 this turn, and then I'll
And
How many taxis do you have?
5.
Okay.
you need to be able to taxi back to 157.
Yeah, which I can right now, except that I don't need to because the next turn he's not gonna make it to 157.
Unless he double moves.
Even if he double moves, he can't make it to 157.
Oh yeah, he can make it to 194.
No, but if I bus to 156 and then taxi or bus to 157, I think I can get him. So he can't go there. He can't go there. He cannot go to 157. He can't.
But we won't. Well. Okay.
So the key
Eliminate
is
one. You guys need. I'm gonna have to move to 157. I have to block that. So you guys need to plan your moves, anticipating that.
Okay.
Well, so why did Orange go down to one? Why is Orange going to
I'm
117?
gonna go to 185.
Oh.
I wanted to put myself in position for 185.
Okay. I've got 2
Okay.
bus tickets left.
So what did Naughties, did you move yet?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I'm thinking about busting down to 191.
Yeah, that's a good move.
Do it to it.
Then my move.
Yeah, what do you think of Naughties?
Thinking bus to 156,
Okay.
and then next. Yeah.
Why would you do that though?
He's going to cut off 157.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut off 157. That means on the next turn.
Okay. All right.
Even if he can't
Yeah,
use
yeah.
a double move to get over there, and then the next turn I can block the 157.
Yep. Got it. Cool. Good.
Okay, I'm done.
All right, Winter, let's go.
Okay. Here's what I'm afraid of him doing. Right. Well, if he double moves, he could go 181 to 180.
Yeah. There's nothing we can do about that though.
I guess I'll go to 191.
Keep in mind, his next move is going to be a taxi. Surprise. I don't know why I felt like mentioning that piece of information.
Are you Rude Gods? Are you going to where are you going?
Got a few options. 124 coming around might be a good idea, or 165 coming around could also be good.
I think
165. Yeah.
Who's green?
Me.
Did I pay my bus tip here? I forget. Anyone?
I don't know.
I don't think I did. I've got one bus left.
I mean, let's be honest. He has enough of those. We could really stop giving him to him. You know, he's got enough.
So
Who's
it's Gray's
next?
turn.
Yeah, everyone
Great.
has 10 pieces right now.
Okay.
Great.
Yes.
Take a taxi at 197.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm doing.
Perfect. You know why?
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah, I see it. He sees it too.
Mm-hmm.
Because he knows. Alright, I'm done.
So I bust down to 165 then.
Okay.
Puts me at one bus left.
Alright, so he takes himself off the board now.
And well, here we go. At this point, he pretty much has to go to 167 or 166.
Well, he's at 182 on turn 13.
Yes. Known location right here.
Yeah. He's probably not going to go backwards, though. We've got it covered too well.
Yeah, you can't go backwards at this point.
He's going to go forward. Storm Duper, hey! What's up? Just doing a little board game here with the guys over at Impact Gaming.
So he moved, right? He used the taxi.
Mm-hmm. Taxi from 182.
Okay, I'm going to...
You think he's gonna try to move to the subway?
Possible. I'm gonna bus.
They're all potential moves right there where he might be right now. Or where he has to be right now.
Wait, no, I can't bus. Even if I wanted to. And I don't want to because... reasons. Boop. Okay, there I am. Core.
Alright.
So, herein lies the gamble. If we presume that he's at 195, he can double move and come back to 157.
Yeah.
So, we gotta block.
You have to take 157.
Yeah, we've got to block 157. It's a given. I got 3 bus, 3 taxi, so it's a wash.
Stormtrooper says this is not like any board game I've ever seen. This is called Scotland Yard. It's sort of risk and
I think I'm gonna take the bus
combined
across
together.
the bridge.
You can take the bus across the bridge?
Well, yep. Taxis are more valuable in the very end.
We're trying to
he's
find an
blocked
invisible
from taking
villain.
the ferry this round on the double move.
So, where to go?
If he's at 195, he's not going to 157.
I'm thinking about taking a taxi 192. But what I'm afraid of is if he's at 181 and he double moves and he gets on 180.
Yeah. No, the
plan
cops. Sorry, go ahead.
I plan on moving there.
Okay.
Now, be aware, like here in the southwest corner, the bus routes are like pretty far spaced, so you can actually cover some ground with the bus routes.
Well, I was thinking about going to 190.
Going down there?
Yeah, because if he double moves, I mean, he could
190
easily-
could get you to the 180.
yeah, I mean, but if he goes 180 and then 190,
Right.
Yeah. And then 176.
Is it 182? He took a taxi.
Yeah, 190.
Yeah.
190.
He's either in one of the 4 spaces that are
Our
circled.
detectives are in the south, so logically he might be heading north. If Orange cuts him off at 153, that creates problems for him.
I just don't want him.
Well, Orange already moved this turn.
It's my turn.
I know.
Well, my options are either A, take a taxi, or use my last bus. So taking a taxi is naturally the best option for me right now. So I can either go to 192 or 190.
I think 192 is better just because it's a cutoff point.
But I think if he hits,
And
if he-
you have lots of taxis left anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
All right. So I'm moving to 195 with a taxi.
He had no choice.
Alrighty.
May you're not on 195, right?
No, I'm
Down
not on
to-
195.
Okay, so he's either at one of these 3 spots right now: 181, 166, 183 at the end of this turn.
well, if he hits 153, he could go anywhere, any one of these.
And it
He
is
won't.
his turn.
All right, I'm gonna erase these since we don't know where he is anymore.
Another taxi. I think his goal is to use nothing but taxis the entire time. That's fine.
Yes.
What's your
If
best option?
I think you should move there. Yeah.
You already-
Removes his long. It removes a train and a bus.
No. Blue is the only thing blocking him from going back across the river right now. He's got to move this turn. But I can't move to his spot, right?
We don't know where he is now.
It's like we don't have a choice.
Put it this way: he was on 182 at turn 13, right?
Wait, hold on. Let me see here. Who's yellow?
That's me.
Okay, would it be best if yellow went up to 153 instead?
Why?
Well, there's one thing I am going to be. Well, I guess it's not too big of a problem right away, but I'm afraid of him if he can because now he's going to have to move. He's going to have to move, and he's going to have to open up that 157 slot.
Yeah, but he can't occupy that. He's in no position to at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Really nothing I can do about it right now.
Unless he moved. Could he have moved to 181 and now be on 193?
Yes, he could.
So Gray blocked the 194.
I will.
All
We
right. Cool.
come in behind.
Yeah. If he blocks the 194, then blue can move. Awesome. What did I just use? Underground. Done. All right. U-Corp.
Yeah, it's coming down to it here, gentlemen.
Yeah.
So I gotta move west.
You've got all of your underground tickets. You've got a couple bus tickets. You could probably go 185.
I can punch a bus or taxi to 156 and move to the underground with the bus or taxi to 140 and then start using underground. But we're coming down to it here.